Sup, this is Dusklpbuisness, and this video aims to tell you all you need to know about Beyond Light, without going into unnecessary detail, providing you a compact overview of what is to come on November 10th. Whether you are returning from a break, or just joining, or simply just want a refresher, this video will have you covered. Before we get into the details, a like on the video is greatly appreciated, and be sure to subscribe for more informative and gameplay videos. Now that's out of the way, let's get into it. Beyond Light will bring us to EUROPA, the frozen moon of Jupiter, as we follow an invitation from the darkness itself. Here, our aim will be to learn more about the darkness and what it truly wants. On this journey, we will be joined by a cast of characters who have chosen to come along for their own reasons. The Drifter, who views the darkness as a necessary tool for survival. Eris Morn, who has an ever-growing connection to the darkness. And finally, the Exo Stranger, who finally has the time to explain. On EUROPA, we will encounter an old friend, Varix, the one responsible for releasing the prisoners in the Prison of Elders, ultimately resulting in the death of our dear friend Cade 6. I suspect this reunion may be a little bittersweet. However, that is not the only Fallen we will find, as Eramis and her followers have found a way of gaining power from the darkness, much like how we as Guardians gain power from the Traveler and its light. As a Fallen, Eramis seeks out revenge on the Great Machine for abandoning her people, and now with the power of Stasis, she might just be able to. We must put a stop to her. Yet the power of light is not enough. We too must take the power of Stasis and use darkness to fight darkness. For the first time ever in the history of Destiny, we will be gaining access to a whole new element to play with. Not only will this cosmic ice-like effect come on weapons as they drop, each class will be gaining access to a brand new subclass. This is the first subclass that will not be utilizing an element of light, and instead will use an element of darkness. I myself am excited for the possibilities this opens. Being a subclass of the darkness is not the only unique thing Stasis brings us, as this will be the first subclass to be fully customizable, with the use of aspects and fragments. These will both change how your class will work, in major and minor ways. I for one hope that they will apply this new system to the other subclasses we already have access to. As I have already said, we will be landing on EUROPA for the first time with Beyond Light. But this destination is not only a huge location with a multitude of Braytech laboratories, including the birthplace of the Exo, the Deepstone Crypt, under its icy surface. For the first time, we will have a fully functional weather system in Destiny. EUROPA will be host to a snowstorm that will come and go in various magnitudes, ranging from a clear sky to a full-blown snowstorm, where you can barely see 2 meters in front of you. So bringing a weapon with a thermal scope may be something to keep in mind. Not to mention, as we have come to expect, with a new location comes new events, activities, and at the very least, one new strike. As we all know by now, each expansion brings a whole new armory of exotics to play with. Let's go through the ones we know of. Keep in mind that there will probably be more to discover. First, we have the Lament, a new sword that has a unique charge attack that can break through barrier champions. Not to mention, it is a chainsaw sword. Secondly, we have No Time to Explain, the Stranger's unique weapon that is quite iconic at this point. This iteration can, however, also summon a portal that shoots at your target. Next up, we have Cloud Strike, a sniper that releases lightning on a headshot and a storm on rapid headshots. This may just be the new boss melter. Following that, we have Salvation's Grip, a nade launcher that fires stasis crystals that freeze enemies. After that, we have the Dawn Chorus that provides you with enhanced Dawnblade. Next, the Necrotic Grip that spreads poison on melee, perfect for crowd control. Next on the list we have Arthre's Embrace, that provides your throwing knife with an extra bounce. Next we have Mask of Bacchus, that replaces the hunter's dodge with an ability called Shift, similar to Blink. I for one will be using the crap out of this. We then have the Icefall Mantle, that replaces a Titan's Barricade class ability with an overshield. And finally we have Precarious Scars, which gives Titans an overshield aura when they revive a teammate. Keep in mind that it is also known that the fan favourite hand cannon, Hawkmoon, is returning, but with a complete revamp. I hope they do not mess this weapon up, as I loved it in the first Destiny. The new raid coming with Beyond Light will bring us to the birthplace of the Exo, the Deepstone Crypt, where we will enter and find dark secret behind the creation of them. As expected, we know very little at this point about the raid, but nevertheless it is exciting to see such an iconic location from the lore be available to explore. So that is all you need to know about Beyond Light. Keep in mind that the expansion is not all we are getting, as with the new season, that brings a whole lot of content itself. If you want me to cover that in a separate video, comment down below. Aside from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.